Looks like we're live. It says excellent connection. Hello, everybody in the chat. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear us and see us, please, because you're not up on my iPad yet.
Yes.
Can you see us?
Mommy?
Yes.
Yes, Mommy.
Yeah. No, that's my friend Casey.
No.
Hi, Josh. Can you say hi to everybody, Josh?
No.
He's like, no. Not today.
I used to have an ABC song, but you took it away and broke it.
Yay. Oh, they see us.
Oh, you want the book? You want Chicka Chicka Boom Boom?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are waiting for a couple of friends to join us. We have the Brit Girls meeting us here in just a little bit. Oh, Amanda L said she's here for the party.
Yay!
Danny's here. Andy's here. Teacher Mindy's here.
Welcome to my birthday.
Yes, Christy is here. Oh, Christy.
I'm 32.
Oh, man, to be 32 again. Tim is here. Tim, wow, it is super late there where you are. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, what is it? Like 12:30?
Cindy Bennett said hello. Who has chocolate?
It was probably 11:30
I do.
in Malaysia, right? Is it 11:30 p.m. in Malaysia?
Tim, what time is it, Tim?
Do tell, do tell.
Let's see. I think Amy Lou is here. Kelly Tag is here.
Because I'm young, thank you.
What's that?
Mindy says I'm young. Thank you very much.
Aw, Paula Sweet Treats is here. Great, thanks for coming, everybody. Hopefully I said hi to everybody. Danny said, I don't know about you, I'm feeling 32. Some days, Danny.
That's lyrics from a song.
It is?
Oh, no. There's a song by Taylor Swift that says I'm feeling 22, and then there was a parody made of it that I'm feeling 32.
Oh, funny.
I don't know. The lyrics to the song is I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
I don't know that song.
Maybe
Let's see. Candy said she has Easter chocolate, but it's a prop. Paula Sweet Treats is really just Paula Gross. Oh, hi, Paula Gross. Wait, why does it say Paula Sweet Treats then? Do you have another channel and we don't know about it?
What?
Paula Sweet Treats. Paula Sweet Treats is just Paula Gross.
She has 2 channels? Well, she should subscribe to all of us twice. I've got 2 subscribers out of each of you. No, just kidding.
Uh-oh. Tim said, behave, everyone. I have a wrench and I can put you in timeout. Tim, now if you're naughty, we can put you in timeout.
Well, I mean, that's the good thing is sometimes there's trolls that pop up.
I know, my last couple, I'm like, man.
No, it's been crazy because I'll have like 2 viewers and one of them will be a troll. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even have that many people. What's going on around here?
I apologize in advance if we get a thumbs down. It seems like my last few have been getting a thumbs down right away, so I don't know.
Just means that they're giving you watch time. They're just, thank you for watching my video and interacting with it. I don't know why you gave me a thumbs down. You must have been confused about which one was the thumbs up button. I'm sorry. Confused about that.
That's what it is.
Watch time. Some people say it's people in Australia since they're in the southern hemisphere. They were giving you a thumbs up, but it
Right?
was a thumbs up. You want me to write the ABCs?
Okay, so how did your classes go? Tell us something funny for today. We need some funny things. I don't know how funny it is, but I was telling some of you earlier that I had a student, he's always eating corn on the cob, and today he was sticking the kernels up his nose. I look down at my paper and I look up and the corn is gone, so I have no idea if it's up his nose or not.
I have a few times taught students that had like Kleenex in their nose and they wouldn't pick it out. Like, I'm like, are you okay? You
Bloody nose usually.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh
That's
man.
dedication to English class to keep going.
More with the Taylor Swift haters gonna hate. Dude, we might have to put you in time.
You know what? This little boy definitely is
Take it
left-handed because I put the marker in his right hand.
And he switched.
He switched it to his left hand, and we've noticed that he always chooses his left hand. So.
How old is he?
He's 2.5.
Okay.
Which his speech teacher says at this age most kids are ambidextrous, but he never chooses his right hand. So we're thinking
they start choosing, but they're usually not.
Yeah.
Not definite. At Casey, gross. I know, it was so gross. Ugh, it makes my nose itchy thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephanie, thanks for
trying
joining
to
us
tell
again.
a funny story. We end up telling a gross one.
Okay, we need funny stories. But that is kind of funny.
Okay, my student. Maybe it's not funny, but depends on your humor. I thought it was funny. I think they need to kind of. Okay, we're doing it cute. We're gonna talk while writing the alphabet.
Okay.
The slide almost had you set up to end up saying a cuss word on accident because it was, nonsensical words, and it was like.
Sorry, I'm texting Lucy.
W X Y.
So you almost said a bad word in your class?
No, my student did say a curse word twice. It's kind of like I don't want to let them know that they said something bad because then they'll know a word. So I was just like, I just corrected it and moved on, but I sort of chuckled about it because I'm so mature.
That's like Danny. I forgot to write in her chat box about the, frog being stepped on or whatever she said. I've heard that before. Like, oh, did you hear the frog? Oh, were you in her chat during that?
She said her mom, like, if her mom has like stomach sounds or something, she'll be like, did you hear a frog?
Yeah.
I think I heard a frog.
That's funny. Danny wants to know, Evelyn, where would you be eating for your birthday if you could?
Mi Ranchito, which is a Mexican restaurant that has really good food.
I love Mexican.
It's affordable.
Yeah.
Good Mexican food.
Cindy said, funny story, it snowed here today. Wow.
We could have gone food to go there, and we were thinking about it, but we're willing to pay the price of the meal because we're getting out of the house and eating there. I'm not really willing to pay the price of the food to eat it at my house. I'm like, I'd rather buy groceries, I guess. So I guess I don't know.
I can see that. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, they're kind of stuck in a hard place too. At least they're trying to stay open, you know? Yeah. Because who knows, if they don't get enough business, maybe you won't be able to go back.
I know.
I mean, hopefully not. So, Kelly said, go Joshie, you know your ABCs.
Yeah, you want to draw F? So to show you guys what we are doing, we wrote the ABCs and then he erased it somewhat, and then we're retracing it, and he's demanding each letter one at a time. He loves letters. And I put the ABCs on the TV for him to watch during this video, and he still came up to my office and wanted to be on my lap. So this is the better place to learn the ABCs, I guess.
Right? He loves his mama.
Yeah.
Cindy said, my classes were good, but my screen froze a few times. Oh yeah, Cindy was learning is it Cam Twist today? I think she was working with Cam Twist today. Meredith said, happy birthday. I brought cupcakes. Fun. Okay, well, I've messaged them a couple of times, so I think. Are you checking your messages?
Oh, me?
Oh.
No, I was writing the ABCs. Story of my life.
So tell us about the swing.
Okay, so yeah, I ordered a saucer swing for my kids because a lot of the swing sets online are selling out, and I didn't want to get one that was like way too expensive, and I didn't want to get one that only had 2 swings on it because I know my kids will fight. So I got one big round saucer swing that they can all sit on, and I can swing them. And it arrived yesterday, and I assembled it, and then I had my husband come outside and inspect my work, and he tightened the bolts. He was like, "You didn't do that right." I was like, "Well, that's what husbands are for. We're a team. You can tighten it." He was like, "It's too loose. It's not safe." I'm like, "Well, I assembled it. You tighten the bolts that I did wrong."
Right.
So I did most of the work, and then he helped finish the job.
Good.
The kids like it. So
I was just gonna ask. They got to play on it already?
yeah.
Aww.
Right away. They were on the front porch. I was building it in the yard, and I wasn't letting them come over because whenever I build furniture, I don't know why, but having kids touch everything stresses me out. It's like, don't climb on my back, because it comes with a certain amount of screws and bolts, and if you lose some, you can't build it, you know? So
Yeah.
I made them stay on the porch and not come to the yard until I was done. They were waiting anxiously. They're like, "Are you done yet? Are you half done? Are you almost done? Are you close to done?" I'm like, I am now 50% done. I'm half done.
Yeah. Oh.
So let's not eat expo markers. Thank you. Sweetheart, you want to write letters?
Yellow.
Yeah, he's saying yellow, but you want this?
Oh, I want that. Those are fun.
Yes.
Let's see. EJ, you look beautiful today in that dress.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to show off. Obviously, I've got a bunch of baby weight, so ignore that part. But I got myself I bought myself a grocery store blouse. I went grocery shopping yesterday, and the grocery store always has like one rack of clothes, and it's always really cute, like blouses and stuff. But it's always like, no.
Really?
Groceries. But then yesterday I was like, tomorrow's my birthday. I could get myself a blouse. So
I love the colors in it.
yeah, it's really pretty. I like the colors. What, baby?
Let's see.
You want black?
Teacher Christy said yes, and your headband is cute.
Oh yeah, thank you. I recently cleaned the other half of my classroom and turned it into a yoga area for taking Zoom yoga classes. Sweetheart, you know what, honey? You're being very loud. I don't know where the black marker is, baby.
I know where it is, Mommy.
I know. How about go to another room?
Let's see.
Find the black marker.
Morgan said she can't watch because she's homeschooling, but she wanted to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
Cindy Bennett said Cam Twist is for Macs and ManyCam for other laptops. Oh, gotcha. Christy said, you're such a good mama. Danny said, yes, she is.
Thank you. Open.
Meredith said, so cute. CVS had $10 Fluency tops like that.
Mommy.
And Christy said she loves the sparkles.
Yes, it's glittery. So.
And the glitter come off, though?
Some of these things are like, I bought them for myself a year or two ago, and then when you clean, you find your treasures again. It's like, oh, a birthday present for me.
Yeah. Hey, friends in the chat. We have a little surprise for you, Evelyn.
Yay. You're all outside of my door right now. No,
wouldn't that be awesome?
I
wish.
Let you in anyway, because social distancing. No, just kidding. I'd be like, oh, Zoom calls are best.
Yeah.
You want ABCs, honey? Chill. You need to say please. Look,
Christy.
Dashi wrote sort of an A all by himself. Look at that. That kind of looks like an A.
Dashi.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Good job. I should
Deborah,
pull out all my stuff.
hilarious. Deborah, you are so funny. So somebody gave me a cake yesterday, and I normally don't eat chocolate cake because I'm lactose intolerant, and it affects my stomach. So I ate a little part of the chocolate cake, and I was like, I should not do this to myself, so I didn't eat the rest of it. Deborah came up into my office, and she's eating my chocolate cake. She's not lactose intolerant, so she's good.
Oh.
Anyway. You want A? I was planning on making a carrot cake with my kids for my birthday, but I don't want to have 2 cakes in my house. That's going to be not good for me. So
Yeah.
I'm going to wait on that carrot cake. So since hello is
She's not on yet. She's coming.
Christy's coming. Christy Carter.
Don't read the names.
Oh, is that my surprise? I was planning on making a carrot cake with my kids for my birthday, but I don't want
Christy, we can hear the playback.
Yeah. And my voice is more annoying in echo form.
That's what I think of.
Happy birthday, Evelyn.
Oh, look. She hasn't seen you yet. Evelyn, look.
Happy birthday, Evelyn.
Christy.
Hey. You signed, Evelyn.
Oh, she made you a sign. Christy, thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah.
What
You're
button?
so sweet.
Question. What button can I push to make it so that all 4 of us are like the same size?
Gallery, I think.
Mm-hmm. The little waffle looking thing.
Oh, yay! Yay! Minnie's here! Oh, I'm so excited!
The little waffle looking thing.
Hey guys, when you come in, don't forget to mute your YouTubes though.
Oh,
We can
yes.
hear it.
Did you hear Deborah?
Mommy, your hair's a bit messy.
My hair is beautiful.
Meredith said, "Get well soon, Christy."
Okay.
Happy birthday, Evelyn.
I'm working on my camera.
You want A?
Oh,
There's Mindy.
I tried my best to have no kids in my classroom during the video, and they are not impressed with watching TV. When
Can you see Mindy? Can you see Mindy, Evelyn? Look at her little cupcake.
I like your hat. Thank you.
Mommy,
I have this. You want to get up? Oh, lucky me.
this is kind of neat.
Okay, well.
Where did we lose Paula?
Well, my camera's backwards and I can't figure it out.
Happy birthday! You got a cupcake.
Oh, Morgan.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. Erica, say happy birthday to Miss Evelyn.
Oh, she's so cute.
Birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
I'm
birthday.
trying to wait. There's a couple more trying to get in.
What's Josh's favorite color?
Joshy's favorite color is red, and red wins. That's his favorite color by a landslide.
He gets a red cupcake. And what's Deborah?
Deborah's favorite color is green.
Oh, I don't have a green cupcake.
That's okay. She also has other colors.
I cannot push him, Mommy.
Say help.
Help.
Please.
Let's see.
Mommy.
Oh.
Here you go. Say thank you.
Yay. Can you hear the ding dongs or just me?
I can hear the ding dongs.
I don't hear any ding dongs.
What's that? You can or you can't?
Yay. See Cindy.
Color your friend.
Evelyn, I did blow you a balloon, Evelyn.
Oh,
Oh,
And then this is for your kids.
oh, Amy Lewis in the chat. Thanks for celebrating with us, Amy.
Mommy, I did it.
we dropped a pin.
So,
Cindy.
Mommy,
Hello. And what's
hi. Oh, can someone turn down their YouTube?
So I started all my classes by telling my students that it's my birthday and putting the birthday AR sticker on them and making them sing happy birthday.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
Okay, we're gonna sing happy birthday to me.
The Brit Girls are coming right now.
Oh,
She said they're setting
wow.
up.
We all have to leave now.
No,
Oh,
no.
yay, birthday party.
So
Everybody smile thumbnail for the thumbnail.
We misunderstood the time zones.
Oh.
Oh,
Mommy, Amy Lewis in the chat. Thanks for
someone's got their YouTube on. I can hear my voice.
Oh, come on.
on at the night.
You want it?
Let's see. Oh,
I'll allow it.
Who has their YouTube?
Danny's trying to get in now, and so is in.
Esther, if you hear the baby cry, let me know, okay?
Buddy, say happy birthday to Miss Evelyn.
Happy birthday.
Oh, do you want to say hi to Joshie?
Hi.
Say, I love you, Joshie.
Did you guys need to put in a password?
No.
Yeah.
Hi.
Bye. Oh, say bye.
No?
Hi. I see.
Joshie, don't draw on the table. That is a very special free table that has paint all over it. You're not supposed to mark around there. Tickle, tickle.
Cindy Palmer, I reposted it. Okay, we're just gonna give them just another minute. So, how's everyone doing?
Hey, listen.
Good.
Thanks for joining, Christy. I can't believe you were able to make it. You are so sweet. You are
I feel
a
good
true
now.
friend.
I
Mindy, you're muted.
I tried to send you something, Evelyn, and like I was like, oh, I can send something through Publix, and there's not a Publix in your area.
Oh, what's Publix?
See, it's like a store, and they deliver to home. So I was like, well, I don't want to touch anything I'm sending you. So I would try to get in contact with Publix, and then I looked up and I was like, there's no Publix in your area. And then I was like, oh, there's an Aldi in your area. And then their internet thing is shut down. So every time I tried to log on, then it wouldn't work. And I was like, well, forget it. We'll just do online for now. So.
Hello.
Cindy made it.
This is the best. Christy, when you first, okay, you guys, chill out. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a mom.
Mommy, can we see that later?
I'm going to send the link to Danny again.
Yes. Okay. Esther and Deborah, can y'all go downstairs, pretty please, and thank you? Okay. A lot of places
Evelyn, I need to go back to homeschooling, but Lydia wanted to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We'll see you later. We love you guys.
All right.
Oh, bye, Morgan. Thank you.
Oh, Cindy Palmer's here too. Hello.
Happy birthday.
Oh, you want to see?
Happy
Well,
birthday.
Okay.
call Lydia later on video chat, okay? We love them. Anyway.
Okay, here's Danny. Yay, she made
I
it.
wanted to say, Christy, the crazy thing is, before you knew your diagnosis, when you were just tested for COVID, I lost sleep worrying about you and praying for you. Like that night, I hardly could. For hours, I was like praying for you and worried about you. Then when you got your diagnosis, I had a sense of peace that God's got you. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that weird?
I was so worried about what if she has it, what if she has it. Then it's like, she has it and God's got this. You know, I mean, it was so crazy because I was like, she's gonna be okay. You know.
Thank you for praying for me, Evelyn.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, my heart.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Hey, Danny. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Well, it's not a birthday until we sing happy birthday, right?
Yes.
Ready, Evelyn?
No.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, dear
Evelyn.
Happy
birthday to you. And
Start out. Yay! We were all coming in at different times.
This is amazing because I've never been on a live with all of you at the same time, but we always hang out in the chat boxes, right?
Oh, I know.
And you still have friends in the chat box over here, so they're pretty awesome hanging out in there. And Lucy and her mom said they were setting up right now and they're coming.
Okay.
So, oh, Mindy's got a cake for you. This is I just get these the egg Reese's peanut butter cups for the students because they don't go bad. So I just keep them in my drawer. Oh, it's your birthday?
This is I got this a long time ago. This is a dog hat from Amazon. I was like,
cute.
$50. And I stuffed it with stuffing and I used hot glue and put something on there. And I took the rubber band off. So it was kind of like that hat, only smaller. But yeah.
Casey was just here.
And I got this one at Dollar Tree recently. And I show the kids, I wad it up and then it goes back.
I like that. That's cool.
Cute.
Paula and I have the same hat.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we did.
I got mine at Goodwill. Mine was from Goodwill.
I actually sent this to one of my my college son when he was at Baylor for his birthday one year. I stuffed a big box full of just like birthday stuff so that when he opened it, he had a birthday party.
Look at Casey's.
I got this one in Germany. They have like a dollar store kind of thing. It's called Kick. That's where I got this one.
My candles don't stick. Casey.
Sorry I'm late.
Well, you would have been fine. We're supposed to be playing around, but I messaged in the chat, help!
Oh no. Happy birthday.
I like your hat, Danny. It matches your shirt.
Yay!
Oh, thanks.
I know your hat is so cute, Danny.
I know,
It
Dan.
is.
Look at how perfect Danny matches. She looks
I know,
great.
Yeah.
Dollar Tree. Awesome. I like all of your hats. All of you.
Your shirt matches too. Did you plan all that? You look
No.
Oh,
I love it.
Kelly had a bright sign. Was yours like a happy birthday? It was super bright. I love the color.
Kelly's is nice. That's very nice.
Dude.
Count up 20 seconds.
Oh, there you go.
That's cool.
Okay, Evelyn, I have an idea.
My kids turned off the room light. I had to mute and tell them to turn it back on. I'm like, "Can you leave the light on, please?"
Evelyn,
Yes.
tell us about your favorite birthday memory in your life.
Okay. Just 1 second. Let me think.
Okay.
Me think as I tell the kids to stop.
That's mom life.
Her face.
Hey, but can we play with all your props downstairs if we have to do it? Yes, no, take the props, please. I'll find them later. Okay, my favorite birthday memory.
Danny.
I really like going with because every year they ask me, what do you want for my birthday? And so every year I like taking, ever since Esther was a baby, I have always wanted to go to the zoo every year for my birthday. And usually we go out to eat at a Mexican restaurant too. But this year I painted us at the zoo for my birthday. So. Second best thing. And I can keep this one. So this is actually kind of a picture of April for me because I also drew us having a stripe hunt down here in the front. So yeah.
Aww.
It's really cute, Evelyn.
Thank you. This is my birthday gift for myself. My husband said that I painted him too dark. Then I had to show him pictures of himself and say, honey, you are that dark.
And we love it. It's beautiful.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Great. So do you guys want to say something to Evelyn before the crafts come on?
I do.
Please, go ahead. Whoever was just first. I have no idea. Danny, I think.
Oh, my family just brought me some berries. I wish I could give you some, Evelyn.
Oh.
Some wild berries.
Actually, at Aldi yesterday, I found two they're like berry bush starter things for like $5 each. One of them is for blackberry, one of them's for red raspberry, and it says that it like creates more plants when you plant it. So I got one of each, and They're going in the ground today.
Yay!
I'm discovering as I try all different plants that I like the plants that pretty much you plant them and then they multiply themselves. And I don't like the plants that are really like particular about how much water and sunlight they get. And then they're like, I'm gonna die now because I don't like this amount of sunlight or water. I'm like, okay, that kind of plant's a little whiny. No, I'm not. I'm figuring it out. I like the ones that like can survive if I forget to water them.
And Evelyn, those grow really tall. We have them along our fence line. We have blackberries and blueberries, and you're right, like staggering them like that helps them. Just so you know, they grow really tall.
Okay,
so if there's something they could climb up or something, or
That's
like we have them on our fence.
Because I was gonna put it in front of my house, I might put it next to my house then.
Yeah, so it just can climb up and like have something to lean on.
Okay.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yay! The Brit Girls came out.
Oh,
This is like the best birthday ever.
Hey, Evelyn Joy.
Aww.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry we're late.
It was my fault. When I messaged them a time, they wrote back a time in Mountain Standard Time, and I thought Mountain Standard Time was an hour behind us. Behind me. So I was like, okay.
We'll just have to do it again next year.
Oh, okay. Wait, whose birthday is coming up next?
Not mine. We're in October. What about you, Casey?
Oh, mine just passed. I'm March.
Ah. Well, people have to let us know whose birthday is next, but we've got all the games ready for when we can next come on with you. And
Yeah, Kaylee's blue heeler dog is out there. Wanted you to...
oh,
Oh, am I muted?
No.
Hi, Mindy.
We're still planning on doing it. Is that okay with you?
yeah.
Okay, we're just reversed a little bit. We were going to sing happy birthday at the end, but instead we decided to do it first, and now we can play the games. So,
all right. Should we leave?
Can I say something to each of the people before?
yeah, I was gonna have them say something to you too. So
I want to really quick shout out everybody's channels. So check out Teacher Mindy on YouTube, right? Mindy Danforth, Mindy. She has really cool DIYs, and she also shows her garden some. And check out Kelly Tag. She's Teacher Kelly Tag on YouTube, and she does once a week on Tuesday mornings after classes.
Yes.
She does the report for both VIPKid and GoGoKid. So if you're like me and you'd rather listen to a friend read it than read it yourself, come hang out with us. Teacher Christy is, she's Teacher Christy on YouTube, Kristi. And her channel, she has really cool Bible devotionals, and she'll share like little stories of things that happen in class or fun ideas and stuff. And Teacher Cindy Bennett, she has 13 kids and she's amazing, and she works really cool. And she knows how to knit, and she created the iPad group on Facebook. Thank you. And Teacher Cindy, Cyndi, different Cindy. She makes really cool. She is representing the introverts on YouTube, and she makes really cool artwork, and she makes really cool videos and with background music and everything, really cool. And check out Teacher Dani, Dani, Happy Farms, Louisiana. I know I'm taking forever, sorry. She has gardening videos and VIPKid videos and GoGoKid videos, and she's the one that kind of started this whole group of friends, because she started going live and then we started making friends with each other. And Teacher Paula Gross, she is like our friend who is the viral sensation. She's really class. No, she works really hard. And then also ESL with a gypsy soul is Casey Morrow. And hopefully she'll have an unboxing video soon because I sent her a package.
Yay!
She's been doing a series on her channel that is about the mock class, like how to pass your mock class. So check that out. Although we all passed our mock classes, but check her channel out too. She's got other stuff. I know she teaches the dinosaur class, which I'm interested in learning more about. And our friends, the Brit Girls, are a mom and daughter team originally from Britain, and now they live in the USA, and they do fun challenges, and they know how to edit videos way better than me, and I want to learn from them. And they have a really cool intro on all their videos. And yesterday they did a really fun challenge where they put a cookie on their head and had to fill their face till it got to their mouths. And they cracked me up because they said, you know what? We need some tea to go with our biscuits. You would never hear an American say that. That is so cute. That's all my friends, and I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for coming to this birthday party.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yay.
Can I say something about Evelyn really quick?
Of course.
Oh yeah, I have a channel too.
So check out Evelyn Joy. Her name is her own, and it's very rightly so because she brings joy. She was one of the first people who came to my live chats when I was lonely and I wanted to talk about VIPKid, and we just became instant friends. And lately she's trying gardening. She did a live yoga class with me on Monday. So she's so inspiring to she'll just try whatever, and she's not afraid, and she gives me the motivation to just try it and to shake stuff off, like, low Apple ratings. Like, she inspired me to just be like, whatever, it happens. And so she inspires me with everything. She's so real, and I'm just so glad she was born. So love you, Evelyn.
Thank you.
All right, thank you everyone for coming.
Bye. Thank you.
You can stay here or come join us in the chat. We'd like to see the typed answers in the chat if you guys get a chance to answer or what you think. So what's going to happen next is the Brit Girls have some British phrases for us, and Evelyn and I have some American phrases for them. So they're going to give us one. We're going to chat and try to come up with what we think it means, and we're going to give them one, and back and forth. Does that make sense?
I just wanted to say real quick, thank you to Evelyn so much for making me feel welcome in this group. I really appreciate your kind heart and your sweetness, and I wish you a very happy birthday. Thank you for reaching out to me and being so sweet. And for the Brit Girls, I brought my puppy to meet your puppy.
Two baby puppies. They're both.
This one's a Yorkie poo. Yours is so much calmer. Look at how wiggly this is.
No, not normally.
You got her at a good moment.
Happy birthday.
Cindy, how old is your puppy?
It's my daughter's puppy, actually, and I think she's probably about 12 weeks now. Yeah.
12 weeks.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Right at the same.
Like, people call their dogs their fur babies, but you guys have literal fur babies. Those are babies.
Yeah, this is my fur
grandbaby. A 12-week-old. That's a baby. Wow.
Right.
Those fur babies.
And I'm gonna go. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Evelyn. Bye.
Happy birthday.
We'll be in the chat.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Wow.
Nice to see everybody.
Yes, lovely.
Last night I was like, oh wait, I wonder if we could do it this way. So
That was so sweet of you. Thank you.
I tried. It's the only thing we could do. We couldn't really come to you, so we tried. Okay, well, Evelyn wanted some fun little games. So what do you think? Can we
Yeah.
these phrases?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right. I was watching some on YouTube, so let's see.
Oh.
Not the British terms. I did not watch the British
Oh, I
terms.
was gonna say,
Only
you didn't
American
cheat.
ones. I didn't.
Okay.
I thought of the British terms challenge because I've watched a lot of those videos, but a long time ago. So I just remember there's a lot of terms I didn't know and I didn't like take the time to memorize. So there's a lot of things they say that I forget what they mean.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them. Me and my husband are still discovering things that we say differently. So after 3 years.
Is your husband from America?
Yes.
Yeah.
Originally from Illinois.
Yeah, mine too. Originally from Illinois. Not related.
No.
Father-in-law and son-in-law, right?
Yeah, that would be weird.
Okay, Brit Girls, why don't you guys go first?
Okay, which one should we go with?
You choose.
Okay, don't be such a wind-up merchant.
Oh.
Wind up merchant. I don't know, Evelyn.
I know what "don't wind me up" means because I watch these people from England that do pranks on each other, and they'll be like, "Don't wind me up!" Like, don't get me. It's either like, don't get me excited about something, and then let me know it's not real, or like, don't make me like get upset at you, or I'm not sure exactly, but I just know from context that they'll be like, when one of them's pranking the other, they're like, "Oh, don't wind me up." I don't know.
I think you're on the right line today.
Yeah, I think we should give that to you, don't you?
Yeah.
It means stop teasing.
Stop
So
teasing.
if you wind up a merchant, you keep
Yeah.
winding them up, you know, and teasing them. So very good.
So Danny, was that your guess? Was that your guess, Danny? Stickler for time? Don't forget, in the chat, you guys can write down what you think they mean also. You know, I'm gonna log out of my YouTube and log back in because I am still way back here with everybody just starting in the chat.
Oh.
Okay, so I will give you one. What's that?
My son got marker all over me.
I thought he hit you in the cheek earlier, but I don't see it.
You might have
Okay.
gotten with the eraser end or something.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm not sure what you both know, since you're married to Americans, so we'll see on some of these. But the first one I have for you is shoot the breeze.
Oh, I have heard of shoot the breeze on like movies. I've not known my husband to say it. I'm gonna shoot the breeze. What do
I
you
want to
think?
say that means like leave or like yeah, like I'm gonna dash, like I'm gonna shoot the breeze, I'm gonna go maybe.
Yeah, gonna fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
No.
I need to guess too because where I'm
Okay.
from, they don't say that, but I think I know. Isn't shooting the breeze like chit-chatting with someone, like talking?
Yeah, it's like unimportant talk. We're just shooting the breeze. Just shooting the breeze.
We're shooting the breeze.
Oh, we'd say a bit of chit chat, wouldn't
Yeah,
we?
chit-chat.
Bit of chat, bit of banter. We say, oh, we're gonna have a bit of banter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you're so cute. So if I say you're so cute, I mean it in a positive way, not in
Oh, I don't mind. Yeah, we'll
I
take
love
that.
it. It's just a bit of banter.
It's funny you say that because I have a lot of friends.
I didn't know what a bit of banter was, so now I learned something new.
It means shooting the breeze.
Yeah, we'll have to remember that. We'll have to incorporate that time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shooting the breeze doesn't make sense though. Like when
You're
you
just
think
kind of talking.
a lot of
in-
places are like
In
that.
Boston, we say it with a swear word. So
Sounds about right.
we do, just shooting the poop. I think that's a Boston term. I don't know where I learned it from, but I wouldn't doubt it. So
It's the same thing. It's just talking. Talking.
okay.
So
Okay,
we
Brit
got one
Girls,
for you?
you're up.
But that one, do you think?
All right.
Curtain twitcher.
Oh, I read the wrong one. I did the one below it.
Oh.
Curtain twitcher.
You did find one that is it I have to turn my camera. Is it this?
Kinda.
Is this a curtain twitcher?
Don't forget, write it in the chat.
A curtain twitcher.
Is that a curtain twitcher? I'm twitching my curtain.
Yeah. You could say, oh, she's a right curtain twitcher.
Yeah, it refers to the person doing the twitching.
I'm a right curtain twitcher.
Yeah. But
why are you a curtain twitcher?
I'm just gonna guess, totally probably wrong, but I would think that maybe, like, let's say someone's at school in a kindergarten class, okay, and a little kid is bothering another little kid. You would say, "Stop being a curtain twitcher." You are bothering that little girl. Stop being a curtain twitcher. No.
Are we totally off? Let's check the chat. Let's check.
But you're coming up with ones I've never heard of, so that's really good.
Well, we tried to delve deep, didn't we?
Yeah.
We'll say this. So curtains are draped.
We have some guesses in the chat.
Ooh.
Oh yes. Teacher Christy wants to know nosy.
Yes.
Yes.
She said like a peeping Tom.
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
It's like a nosy neighbor. So say this lady's in a house and she's sort of watching what the neighbors do, people down the street and reporting on them, probably, you know, a bit of a grumbly, nosy neighbor.
She's a
Twitcher.
Watch.
There's memes about that, like, you know, in America there's cops everywhere, blah blah blah, and then in this, you know, this country there's police everywhere, and then in Germany you have the women looking out the windows, the older women, like they're policing their area.
They're policing their area, exactly.
They're the ones you have to be really afraid of.
Yeah. On the crime dramas, it's often a curtain twitcher. He'll catch the criminal or notice the criminal. Something dodgy.
I have watched crime dramas from Britain before.
Okay.
In my neighborhood, we have a sign up that says, beware of the neighborhood watch. The neighborhood watch means that the people in this neighborhood, if they see a crime happening, they're going to tell the police. So we kind of call it the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, we do officially, don't we? We have neighborhood watchers, and curtain twitchers would do very well there. Yeah.
They're the curtain twitchers. I have a question about curtain twitchers. Yes. Are they mostly little old women that stay home and have nothing to do?
They are. Just picture them.
Our neighbors are up to no good.
Yes.
Put their little glasses on and switch the
But they look out so that nobody sees that they're looking.
Oh yeah, hiding behind the curtain.
The curtain. They're not opening the way.
Not in Germany. They're open in their window, sitting there.
Just try it. Just try it.
Yeah, we're a little bit more secretive about surveillance.
Okay, are you ready for one of ours?
Yes.
Okay, for the birds.
Oh, for the birds. Oh,
birds.
Oh,
is it like your trash?
Oh, it's just for the birds, would you say? Just for the birds.
Just for the birds.
Just for the birds. Oh, it's just for the birds.
We'll just keep saying it. I don't think I can. Just for the birds.
So my husband and I were practicing these last night, and he said, do you know some of them sound like us from Boston? Some of the words that you use sound like us in Massachusetts. So
interesting.
I'd say it's just it's for other people. It's not for me. You know, it's like, oh yes, they can do that, but there's no way I'm going to do it.
Maybe. Yeah, let's go with that. I don't have a better idea.
Evelyn, what do you think?
Would you believe that I've heard that phrase and I'm trying to remember what it means? I know it means like, kind of like how you throw, okay, I'm guessing, I could be wrong, how you throw bird seed out and the birds eat it or whatever. It's like, kind of like what you guys were saying, like, oh, it's for the birds, like it's trash, it's nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, that was my initial thought too.
What situation do you use that in again? I've heard it, but I've never used it.
Stephanie said like busybody. Are you guys on for the birds? I think so. So for the birds is kind of like worthless. Like, oh, that drama is for the birds.
Oh yeah,
like, it's worthless. not, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We're
Kind of on the right lines.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
I just when we
You guys are
get
there.
the chance for me to have a turn to tell you guys one, I just remembered a phrase that my mom said to me when I was a kid, and I thought she was so weird for saying it. So it's kind of an older phrase that maybe you guys haven't heard yet. So.
Oh, interesting.
I think Casey would probably know it.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right,
Not
let's try.
feeling old at all.
Okay, Brit Girls, are you ready?
We're ready.
Your turn.
Oh, you can choose one this time, Lucy. One of the yellow ones, probably.
All right. It's all gone pear-shaped.
Oh.
It's all gone pear-shaped.
My body when I try to lose weight. It's all gone pear-shaped.
You guys came up with some really good phrases. I'm glad.
This is one I say a lot, actually.
Yeah, I've heard you say that.
Yeah.
It's all shaped. Let's see. Anybody else? Ideas in the chat?
Any ideas?
Did she just call Casey old?
When you're trying to do your math homework and it's not adding up right, it's like it's all gone pear-shaped. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind
Like
of.
it's all.
Yeah, this is not just for math homework.
No,
anything that's kind of like,
it's all gone wrong. Oh. You know,
Oh, why pear-shaped? Like it's supposed to be square and it's not.
yeah. It's all,
that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Christy said,
Oh, let me do that. Sorry.
Sorry. She can't hold up ladder at all at the minute, bless her.
oh. Christy said topsy-turvy.
I knew it wasn't your mom. She said she can't hold her bladder at all. That's probably not my mom. I love it.
Let's see. Teacher Christy said topsy-turvy. Danny said, does it mean downhill?
Yeah.
Cindy Plummer said all wonky.
Wonky is what we would say. It's all wonky.
Everything
Wonky.
is opposite of what it should be. ESL with a Gypsy Soul said crazy.
Yeah, everyone's kind of on the right lines. It just means, oh, it's all gone wrong. It's all gone to pot. Like, it's all gone pear-shaped.
Way?
Yeah.
Like Mary Poppins when her cousin is walking on the ceiling.
Yeah. That's exactly.
All gone pear-shaped.
It's all gone pear-shaped. That's a lovely image.
That's great. Okay, good one. Evelyn, do you want to wait until Mom comes back?
Sure.
I could shout out to her.
Nah. Oh, to tell her what it is?
One moment, I have a crying 2-year-old. Give me a
Puppies and 2-year-olds.
Aww, so cute. So how have you been, Lucy?
Doing good. Yeah, doing good. I was teaching this
sorry.
morning. Yeah.
I'm sorry about the times.
Oh, it's like it's so easily done. Like, especially because there's so many time differences and I keep mixing them up.
So is it 9:30 there now?
It's 9:30 now, yes.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. Well, no for next time.
Yeah. How did we do it right last time?
Maybe that's the problem. We were too relaxed because we're like, oh, it all went well last time. And
We got this, yeah.
We shouldn't have been so confident.
I know, right? Oh, so sorry, but I'm glad you guys made it. I was like messaging you like,
I know, I was in the shower. My hair's still wet.
Oh, yeah.
I came out of the shower and I was like, Mom, we have to get on the computer.
Did you not see the messages last night from inviting everybody?
Well, I did. Yes, I was reading them, but nothing
good.
clicked with me. Like that, it was a different time. I was just like, "Oh, that's all good. That's gonna be fun." Oh, funny.
Puppy good?
Puppy's good.
Baby
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
You know, I miss these times. I'm like, oh, puppies and babies.
Oh, I know. You have so much time, don't you, when you don't have puppies and babies?
So crazy. Okay, whose turn is it?
Well,
did Evelyn have
I
one?
wanted
Go ahead,
to
Evelyn.
share one.
Yes.
Okay. When I was a kid, I think maybe I was like 12 or 13, my mom said this one to me and I laughed at her. I was like, what? does that even mean? So maybe you guys know. I don't know.
Okay.
But she said, you are raking me across the coals.
Oh, raking me across the coals.
Wasn't that like a medieval, like, sorry to get dark, wasn't that a legitimate medieval torture technique? Like, didn't they do that to...
Oh, rake them across the coals.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I seem to remember that was, but that can't be what it means.
Well, maybe literally. So if they rake somebody across the coals, you kind of really...
like trying their patience,
yeah,
maybe.
Really trying to
getting them all hot and bothered and
really sort of doing a lot, not of damage to them, but you know, kind of
being a wind-up merchant.
Maybe so. Casey, have you heard that phrase before?
I have, yes. I'm looking to see in the chat if anyone's going to comment on it. It's a little bit lagging more than usual today. Unless it's me. Do you have anything in the chat, Evelyn, or you don't have it up?
We don't.
Oh, there's one.
I see. Putting you through something. You're being bad, haha.
So Evelyn, you were being bad.
That's what Christy said. Yeah, she said. My mom said I was raking her across the coals, and I'm like, what's that even mean?
Yeah.
So I was being a pain. I was bothering her too much.
I can't believe that, Evelyn.
Yeah, it's possible, does it?
I couldn't believe it either. That's why I was like, what are you talking about? But I still don't fully understand the context of that, raking you across the coals. I'm like, that sounds really torturous. Like,
it does.
Yes, very dark.
You're driving her crazy, but more than crazy.
A hard time.
Causing physical pain. Yeah, slowly.
Yeah, Stephanie and Amanda said the same thing as me, driving me crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really driving her crazy.
Yeah.
I was 13.
Yes.
It was a long time ago.
Okay, Brit Girls, you're up.
All right, what should we have? Oh, we're just going to test them, Lucy. Do you think?
I do have some that are older ones, so I'm like, I'm going to show my age.
I've got
that one. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's what about? Do you think that's the hardest one? Oh, sorry.
Maybe this one.
Yeah.
Choose one.
Okay.
Yeah, just choose one.
Okay. Should we roll that one?
Oh yeah, go on then.
Okay. Buggy.
I was gonna say buggy. But it might be something different.
I
was gonna say buggy for in the South in America. I literally have it written down here as one of my words.
Oh, that's so funny.
In the South, in my dad lives in Arkansas, and they call carts for the grocery store. They call them buggies, but they call them buggies.
Buggies. That sounds really cool.
But I think maybe in England they call the carts at the grocery store buggies as well, or
no? They call those trolleys.
Okay, so is it a pram?
Yes. Yeah, it's a stroller. Yeah. Well done. Yeah, it's kind of.
Isn't that interesting how the same word can mean different things depending on where you are?
Yeah.
And in the States as well, because we never used buggy. I didn't hear of buggy until I was stationed in Florida the first time.
Yeah, lots of Brits down there.
That just made me think of a really good.
And also pecans. I went shopping in Florida and I asked for pecans, and they're like, we don't have pecans. And I'm like, I need to cook with the pecans. And they're like, you mean pecans? I had never heard of them as pecans before.
I've heard people say pecans too. Yeah. We do say
where I'm from, we say pecans, but I've heard pecans, and it's like, oh, don't say that. That sounds so ugly.
I was 18 before I heard pecans.
I wanted to comment that something kind of unique about us is we've each kind of spent a significant amount of time in other countries and then come to the US. So maybe experience some of that, a little bit of culture shock of just things are done differently in different places.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Even if you speak the same language, the cultures are quite different, and some of the words are different, as we've just said, and phrases, and you know, it is different. More so than you would think.
I wanted to say that I went to a school to learn Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanish. I spent 2 months in Uruguay, South America. That's what I'm referring to. But I went to a school with people from all different Spanish speaking countries. And they had the same issue when communicating with each other. They would be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And sometimes there was embarrassing situations where one person used something that is foul language for one country and it's like a hat for another country, you know? So it's like, what are you talking about? And so it's interesting how in English we don't always think about that because we have less countries that speak English, but in Spanish they have so many countries. There's a lot more varying like accents and vocabulary and stuff. So.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the Spanish has that too.
Yeah.
I remember when I first came to America and I met my stepsister, mum's husband's daughter, and I wanted an eraser. So I asked her for a rubber that actually
That's like when our students for VIPKid call an eraser a rubber, we're like,
yeah.
I want to explain it, but we call it eraser here.
Yeah. We just call it a rubber.
We do.
Evelyn, you turned a little pink.
I've been pink this whole call, but I got pinker. Did your stepsister hand you something unexpected?
The first time I met her, she was like, wow, these Brits are really forward.
Right?
They just don't care.
You're like, my homework. Can I share one?
Yeah.
I thought of it while we were talking. See, so I've had this issue because I'm from Kansas, so I'm from the middle of the United States. So I've gone north and south and heard new words I'd never heard before. So when I worked 2 summers in Wisconsin, as they say, I was a camp counselor at a camp for 2 full summers. So I spent a total of like 4 months there. And they call something a bubbler. A bubbler.
Oh, not heard
Me,
that.
I don't know that one at all.
But let them guess before you say.
Of course.
American.
Right, so something's a bubbler.
But I had never heard of it the other way. I've only heard of it as a bubbler.
A bubbler.
Oh,
The first thing that came to mind was like a pipe, like a
blowpipe.
It has bubbles in it, right?
The image I had, yeah.
Exactly.
It may or may not have bubbles involved in it.
Is it like an idiot, a silly person, a bubbler? Oh, he's a right bubbler.
No,
I like that though.
Hey, bubbler.
Put them in the chat, guys. We want to see what you think.
You got any ideas?
They say bubbler in England?
No, we don't say bubbler.
We say bubbles and squeak.
Bubbles and squeak.
That's something else. Bubbles and squeak, bangers and mashed.
It's kind of, potatoes and cabbage.
Yeah. Said when you grow up with something, it seems normal.
Chrissy, he has no idea.
Oh, no, she'll put, oh no, that's Toad in the Hole.
Yeah. Teacher Chrissy has no idea. Teacher Chrissy's from
Tennessee?
No, she's from Tennessee. Yeah.
Ah.
Those Northerners, they have weird things they say, you know.
Yeah, the Northerners in our country do too.
I'm a little quirky. I'm okay with it.
Something else I observed from learning Spanish is, I think it's this way in every country with every language, I think, that the people in the city speak differently from the people in the country. Because in the countryside, people tend to talk a little bit more lazy with their speech, like maybe cut off letters or sounds or run words together because maybe they're a little bit less educated, whereas people in the city work office jobs and they speak really nice. And I noticed that it's that way in Spanish and in English and in other countries. And I'm thinking, I wonder if the whole world's like that, like where if you have like a formal job in the city, you talk more proper. And in the country, it's kind of a, you say whatever, and there's a lot more, it's a lot harder to understand people from the country, especially if it's your second language. because they cut off the S's and the ends of words and they run words together, and it's like, what did you just say?
I wonder if city is also faster because things are faster paced, and then the South they talk a little bit slower because things are at a slower pace. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
that's
see.
it. Yeah, you got to
And
talk quick.
I found out from going to South America that it's harder to understand people if they have no teeth, too. My first experience talking to someone in Uruguay, South America, it was my first day there, and the missionary I was staying with, she left me, and I was sitting with this little lady that was talking to me, and I didn't know a word of what she said.
Oh, that's funny.
That was probably the
On and I was just shaking my head yes and saying yes in Spanish and yes, and when the missionary came back, the lady said, "Oh, Evelyn was just telling me about how she knows how to cook and stuff." I'm like, "No, but I was saying that, but okay." Yeah, kind of. Not really.
In the chat, they want to know if we gave the answer.
A bubbler then.
What's a bubbler for you, Casey? And how do you pronounce bubbler? Because you said it differently than me.
Yeah, we don't add an R in Boston where I'm from, so we say bubbler, but a bubbler. So that's our drinking fountain. You know, you push it to get the water, and you go and you sip the water.
Bubbler.
It doesn't bubble. How's that a bubbler?
The water bubbles up. It comes out of the little thing.
Northerners, they're so weird. I'm telling you. Very cool. No, it's just a weird word. We say water fountain where I'm from. Some places say drinking fountain. What do they say in England?
Water fountain. Yeah. Same.
Water.
Yeah.
Water.
When I was told to go to the water fountain, I was so confused because to me that is a fountain like in a park with water coming out.
Fountain.
So,
you're like,
yeah.
I want to drink out of one of those and where what are you talking about?
Or asking where the bubbler is. I'm like, where's the bubbler? And everyone's like, huh? Where am I?
Yeah, I would not have known that one at all. That's a new one.
The difference where I'm from, a fountain at a park, which my city is known as the city of fountains. We have a lot of park fountains. But we call that a fountain. But a drinking fountain, we call it a water fountain. So that's how we don't say that.
Yeah.
Even though they both have water, it's just a distinguishing.
Cindy uses the bubbler. Yes, Cindy Bennett. Yay!
Yes.
She said totally normal.
So also, can I say another one? This one, if I saw it written, I would have known what they were saying. But I'm gonna tell you the pronunciation. I used to say pronunciation, and I found out I pronounced that word wrong.
Oh, I say pronounced it.
Yeah, the pronunciation of this word threw me off when I was in Wisconsin. Someone said, "Will you hand me a reg?" A reg.
Oh.
A reg.
You know, Casey, but
oh, is it like a tissue?
Can you hand me a reg? And, now I'm saying it with a British accent. They were like, "Can you hand me a reg?" And I was like, "A reg." I thought they were saying rake, like a rake, like rake you across the coals, right? I thought they were saying rake. And I'm like, we were in a dining room cleaning tables. How am I going to hand you a rake? What are you talking about? Saying reg. So I would call that, it's spelled R-A-G, not R-E-G, like you were saying. I would call that a rag, not a reg.
Yeah.
Is it like what a rag is, or a reg?
We say rag. I haven't heard rag. Yeah.
Well, like a dishcloth then.
So Wisconsin.
Ah, right. No, I've not heard of rag.
No.
Yeah, it's a Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, they say everything that has the A-G on it should be pronounced like E-G. So reg, tag, tag. Like the game you play, tag, with your friends, they say tag. Playing tag.
Oh my gosh.
They're so weird. Why would you say that? That doesn't it's not weird. It's just different from what I grew up with, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That would be a hard one.
They say bag, like for bag. And they insist that they are right with their pronunciation because of the word bagel. They're like, how do you spell bagel? B-E-E-L. How do you say it? Big. Oh,
Oh,
so that's a big, a bag. I'm like, if anything, we say the word bagel wrong. We don't say all the
It should be a bagel.
Oh, a bagel.
Bagel? Yeah, that sounds weird. But they made fun of me because I said a word and they were like, what is that? So I'll tell you how I say it and you guys can guess what that means.
Okay.
I said, be careful, don't drop that on the cement. Don't drop it on the cement.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Don't drop it on the cement. They were like, what? Cement? What is that, you weird southerner? Like, I'm from the middle of the country. I'm not from the north or the south. Like, cement? What? So what is cement? You know?
Cement. Is it cement like the floor,
Yeah.
you know, the concrete?
Yeah. So if someone said cement, I would know what that was. But where I'm
Yes,
from, we say
cement.
cement.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wow.
say cement. Yeah.
Cement sounds weird to me, but I know what you mean.
Okay, Brit Girls,
Saying it
I
weird.
think it's your up.
Yes, your
Oh,
turn.
alrighty.
Sorry to keep saying a bunch of them from.
Okay, let's see. Which do you think? That one's,
Rashes?
yeah.
Rashes.
Rashes. What are
This
rashes?
is quite a hard one, I think. Rashes.
Rashes for us are like red bumps.
Those are rashes.
Yeah, yeah.
These are
Rashers.
rashes.
R-A-H-E-R-S. Or a rasher, singular.
Rashers. All right, anybody in the chat gonna help us out with this one?
Like this? R-A-S-H-E?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I have no idea what it is.
Rash. Okay, let's see. What do we think? What could it be?
I'll have, so we could say, we could go somewhere and we could say, oh, I'll have 3 rashers, please.
Yeah, good example.
I know, I think.
Drinks.
Cool.
Drinks.
Not drinks, no.
I think I want to wait till some people answer in the chat.
Yeah, they're not there yet. They're coming.
Let's
Yes,
give them a
rashers.
minute to have a think.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
have an idea of what it may be, and I don't want to I've never heard this before. I'm just guessing, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm waiting to answer and I'm wrong.
Good. Just start answering because by the time they catch up.
Okay, so it makes me think of rations, when people would ration food. So it makes me think maybe a portion size when you said that context.
It is a portion
I would like 3 scoops of ice cream. I want 3 rashers of ice cream.
Yeah, you would say 3 rashers of, and then that word.
Yeah, you are definitely on the right line, but it's a
Is it a specific food?
Specific food.
Is it a food or a drink?
A food.
A food. Okay.
Rashers of.
Kelly Tag wants to know if it's radishes.
radishes.
Danny wrote. Danny wrote ... question mark.
This is a mean one.
Yeah.
It's a mean one?
Yeah, we would, I mean, I've done this. I've asked for this at the grocery store, at the deli, at the butcher's, and the butcher did not know what I was asking for.
Oh. You asked for that in America?
Yeah, I've asked for that.
Well, that's why they didn't know.
They didn't know. And I couldn't believe, I thought, well, I'll just say it a bit louder and, pronunciate it a little bit clearer.
Like pounds? Yeah.
Russia. I said Russia. You're like, I still don't know.
Imagine at this poor butcher.
Don't you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I
Is
do?
it
I need
pounds?
to spell it out for you. It's a Russia. And they're like, no idea what that is.
Teacher Kelly, they said it's not radishes.
Is it a kilogram of meat?
No, shall we tell you?
Yeah, you're on the right line.
It's a slice of bacon. We don't say a slice of bacon. We call it a rasher, a cut of bacon. So we wouldn't say, well, I'll have 3 slices of bacon. We'd just say we'll have 3 rashers of bacon.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've never heard that one.
I think where I'm from, we would call it 1 strip of bacon, right?
1 strip.
Yeah. Strip.
Is it only bacon or all deli meat?
No, only bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why specifically bacon has a different word.
No, it's just the cut, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
we say slices.
I wanted to ask you guys, since the money in England is sometimes called like a pound. How do you differentiate that with like weight, like things that are a pound? I guess you guys use kilograms?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Some people still use pounds.
Yeah, we still say pounds as well, and pence and ounces, but we do in the main use kilograms and grams.
But pounds, sometimes you'd say quid.
Quid.
Yeah.
Quid.
50 quid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched these prank videos from this one family that they're always pranking each other, and they're always like 50 quid, and I'm like, what's a quid? I know about it. So what's the difference between a pound and a quid? Is it just...
It's just like a slang word. Quid is a slang word for pound.
So on my list, I have buck.
Oh,
like 50 bucks.
$50.
50 quid.
Yeah.
We do have slang words for a dollar. Yeah. In Spanish, that exists as well, because you can say dinero, which means money, or you can say efectivo, which means cash. But when you go to Uruguay, South America, it's plata, which means silver, but they say that for money. So
makes it sound kind of more.
Yeah, when some plaza.
Yeah.
In Uruguay, somebody asked for frijoles, which means beans, and someone said, I've never heard that word before, I don't think we have that here. And then the next day, the same person that said I don't think we have that here served them beans, and they're like, these are frijoles. They're like, no, they're not. These are porotos. What are you talking about? And then tacos, we say tacos in Spanish is tacos, like Taco Bell. Those in Uruguay, South America, a taco is the heel of your shoe. It's not a food there. I saw a shoe store called Taco de la Reina, which is the heel of a queen, but it looks like the taco of a queen. I'm like, what? So anyway, funny. I love languages and accents.
I love it.
Me too.
Words.
Yeah.
Amy Lou looked up the origin of rashers, a rasher of bacon, because the rapidity or rashness with which it could be prepared, such as when unexpected guests showed up and you threw a rasher of bacon in the pan and fried it up real quick.
I'm ready for you. Here's some bacon.
Yeah, I did not know that. That's so interesting.
Right?
Learned something today.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot today.
Do they use the word rash in England, like to do something quickly?
If you're rash, you've done it without thinking. So yeah, kind of quickly. Would you say that?
Without thought. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, that was really rash.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe older terminology that they used in the past.
I'd say that. I think.
Yeah, it's still quite common, I would say. Yeah.
Did we still say that? I think we did, maybe. Don't be rash.
Don't be rash.
Oh, to make a rash decision. Yeah, we say to make a rash decision is like to make a decision on impulse without really thinking about it very much.
Exactly. Yeah, the same. Yeah.
And that's where rasher comes from.
Does it?
Yeah.
Someone looked it up in the chat.
I missed that when I was retrieving the puppy. That's interesting.
Your puppy is so cute.
Amy Lou looked it up, and she said they use it in Ireland too.
Oh, right. Cool. Thank you, Amy Lou. Yeah, well, that's something we didn't know.
May I ask a question of the Brit Girls? Okay. So I keep going back and forth between saying like Britain and England, and is there a difference in geography between Britain and England? Does Britain also include like Ireland?
Kind of. So the British Isles are kind of like England, Scotland and Wales, and then Ireland. But the United Kingdom is England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. And then obviously Ireland being its own thing. And England is just, it used to be its own country, and then it kind of formed with the others. Almost
we are the same. We are a separate country in a way, but we are part of that union, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Almost more like states, I suppose. Like we have our own kind of rules and laws in England that are different in Scotland and different in Wales.
Although we're still ruled by the same and the same. The same.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's confusing.
the
It's kind
royal
of a long.
family of England, is it only England or is it like all of the British Isles that they're
Yeah, the
over?
British
Or
and
do
the
they each
Commonwealth,
have their own?
Commonwealth as well, because Commonwealth countries such as Canada have got a relation, Australia have got a relationship with the Queen. I think Australia still does.
Australia, I think, still does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and several other
And
countries.
it used to be many countries, but not so many
Yeah,
now.
yeah, when we used to have the empire.
Casey, ESL with a gypsy soul said, I went to England for like 2 days. It was not enough time, but I saw Stonehenge. And teacher Kelly said, if only there was no Tower of Babel, we would all understand each other.
Babel, yeah.
Bobble.
That's a biblical thing. 1 second, my baby's
So have you been to Stonehenge?
Yes, I've never been, but when my husband very first visited me in the UK, he really wanted to go. So I planned a trip, and I'm so glad he did, because otherwise I probably would never have been. But it was really like they say you're either completely like overwhelmed by Stonehenge and it's like the most amazing thing ever, or you can be completely underwhelmed, and people fall into those two categories. I was just in awe.
Really?
Like, it was like this really peaceful, calm day, and it was just had this kind of like ethereal quality to it. It was really, really, I felt like it had like this kind of magical vibe.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but I was chasing 2 kids.
Yeah. Are you distracted?
Yeah. Let's see. Cindy Palmer said, I went to England when I was 12 or so for 2 weeks. She would love to go back as an adult. We went in March and all the castles were closed.
Oh no!
Really?
I wonder why they were closed.
Was it Easter? Was Easter
Maybe it
early?
was. Yeah.
That's strange. Oh, perhaps they don't. Oh, some of them don't have open till National Trust until 1st of April till
That could be it.
end of October. So that could have been. Some of them do close. Not all of them though, but or some you can just go in the grounds and not inside the castle.
Yeah, I reckon that was it.
Casey Morrow said she thought it was magical too.
Oh, yeah.
And Kelly said she'd love to go. I thought the London Bridge and Tower Bridge, I thought all of that was very interesting. That
Tower Bridge is fantastic, and the Tower of London is a wonderful tour to do if you're in London. It's so interesting. Yes, fascinating, isn't it? All the bloody history there.
Yeah,
there's so much there.
Yeah, that is one of the things.
Bloody history, like
bloody history.
Yeah, that is one of the things actually I miss is the history, because especially here in Arizona, there's lots of natural history, but not a lot of
no
castles or really old churches or Roman forts or
but they have cowboys.
Yeah, we don't have many of those.
Cindy Palmer said they said it was not tourist season for the castles to be open.
That'd be what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. We should take a trip to clear things up.
Yeah, you should.
Cindy Bennett. What's that?
No, I was going to say all the museums in London, the main museums are free to enter into. Free. You don't have to pay, so that's good.
Yeah. Cindy Bennett wants to know how you met your husband.
Well, you go first because you were the original.
Okay, so I met my husband in December 2009 in Norwich, in Norfolk, and Lucy and I worked in the library service, so we were with a group of librarians having our early sort of Christmas works meal, and my husband Roger was there with what I thought was his wife at a table next to our group, and we started chatting. And then the wife, in quotes, disappeared, and Roger somehow joined our table and sat next to me. I was sitting opposite my daughter, and started chatting me up. I was just chatting, and everyone else was like, whoa, like what's going on? And then finally, when we finished the meal, we walked out of the restaurant, and Roger's hotel was just over there, and he said, hey, can I have your number on my cell phone? And I was so embarrassed because I was with all my friends, all my work colleagues. I was like, oh, sorry, Roger. mobile phone. And Lucy goes, never mind, Roger, I'll take your number on my phone. And then they stood there for what seemed like an eternity, swapping numbers.
It was rubbish. She just fell apart.
I was embarrassing.
You're like, I don't know how to work my phone. You have a wife. So who was that lady? Was she just a lady?
Oh, she was a work colleague, a co-worker, yeah. And she'd only just come from the US, and so she was really tired. So she retired early and left Roger to it. He'd been there a few days.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucy.
So Mum had been living here a few years, hadn't you? And she'd just got a job at CBS. Where my husband's mum just happened to be the manager, and they became friends. And when Mum knew I was coming over for certain, they kind of set us up. They were like,
As mums do.
You have a daughter? Oh, I have a son. Maybe they should meet. So his mum arranged like this family barbecue for all her like family and colleagues and stuff like that, and invited us. And they kind of set us up, but my husband didn't want to meet me originally because he was sick of his mum trying to set him up with women. So he hid in the bedroom for a while.
Yeah, for ages, and we didn't think he was going to come out.
And then eventually he showed, and it was, I don't know if it was like love at first sight, but it was definitely something. We just connected and bonded.
You're both like, okay, moms.
Yeah, maybe Mum does know best in this case.
Definitely mums know
Mom
that.
had a point, and maybe she was a good match.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was kind of went from there.
Very nice.
Mindy said she went to London about 22 years ago when her oldest was 2, and all she wanted to do was play with the pigeons in the square.
We have pigeons in America.
Yes, but I mean, in their squares, there's like
Trafalgar Square is
oh
covered
yeah.
Yeah, Trafalgar
That's
Square.
another Mary Poppins moment, isn't it?
Oh,
When
yeah.
the lady's feeding the bird.
Oh, feet toppings a bag, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so should we do another one? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? Is it
Whose
us or
turn?
you?
Yeah. We did
rashes.
We did rashes. Is it your turn? I can't remember.
You have one?
Okay, I thought this one was, I have a list. I
Okay.
thought this one was so funny, and I don't know, you guys have been here, so maybe you know, but bangs.
Bangs. Oh, I know what bangs
Oh, is it like the fringe?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was watching this, this guy was like, I don't understand bangs. And he was going on and on like, I hear a bang, there's a bang, where's the bang? And so I found that one hilarious. But
Yeah.
have you heard of it?
Called bangs?
Does anyone know why they're called bangs?
Yeah.
'Cause we call it a fringe.
Why?
Yeah.
Everybody did that.
We use the word French for something else. Did you know that?
Oh no, what's a fringe?
Like, if you have a piece of cloth that has like strings coming off of it, like at the bottom, or maybe a scarf that has loose strings at the bottom,
Right.
we call that fringe.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that's why we don't use that word for hair, but I don't know why we use the word bangs. If somebody in the chat box wants to Google it for us.
Yeah, that's interesting. Bangs. Why would it be bangs?
Yeah.
Had you heard of bangs before coming here or no?
Not before coming here.
No, but
Yeah.
I do know.
Yeah, you hear it quite a lot now.
Yeah.
Here you do, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about a faucet?
Oh, well,
A
yeah.
tap.
Tap. Yeah.
Tap, yeah.
That's
You
a
call
funny
it a
word.
tap?
Faucet.
They call it a tap, yeah.
Tap.
Tap.
T-A-P.
To me, if you're opening something and making a liquid come out and calling it a tap, it would be beer, like beer on tap.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
beer on tap. Yeah.
too,
Yeah. We say tap for that too. Yeah.
But
that
we
is
do
kind of a
call it,
tap.
sorry, we do call it tap water.
Oh, tap water.
Yeah, of course you do. So what? You should really call it faucet water.
But if I want a drink, I might say, can you go get me a drink from the faucet?
I have to say, my son calls water water. He goes,
Oh.
Mommy,
Very
I want water. It's because, and he also, my daughter Esther uses the word cheeky. She said, "You're being a little cheeky, Mom."
Oh, how
I'm
cute.
like, you got that from Peppa Pig.
Oh.
And like, when you go out in the world, you'll find out the other kids don't know what cheeky means, but
Yeah, that's
all
funny.
here.
In the UK, wouldn't
Oh,
she?
absolutely. Back to
There's another word. Oh yeah. Sometimes when my kids are singing their ABCs, they end with Z, and I'm like, well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to say it wrong, but
Yeah.
It's not wrong, but it's not exactly right. Oh,
Yeah.
also, I want to say, how do you guys say this animal?
zebra.
Zebra. Yeah, zebra. ZB, zebra.
I wanted to say someone on Facebook was saying that they got into an argument, well, a back and forth with their student about the pronunciation of this animal. I was the only one in the comments that knew that that was a British pronunciation. I was like, you're not wrong, because the student was saying zebra and the teacher was saying zebra, and the student was like, no, my English teacher at school says it's zebra. And he's like, no, it's zebra. And I saw a guy from Africa doing stand-up comedy in America, and he said that a lot of the words that they say differently in America, that's fine, but you guys don't have these, so we're right. We say this is zebra.
Nice one.
So just for VIPKid teachers watching, if your student calls this a zebra, you don't have to fight with them and say, no, you're wrong, it's a zebra. Just like with the term soccer versus football, I would say, yes, it's football, but where I'm from, it's called soccer. Yes, this is a zebra. Where I'm from, we call it zebra. Both are correct.
Yes.
Wrong.
Yes. I always get my map out. I'm like, here and here, it's football. Here, it's soccer. And they look at me like, what?
Like this. It's soccer here. It's football here.
Yeah.
Because in South America, they all call it football. Europe, Africa, America's the only weird ones that call it soccer.
Yeah, we say in England, in the UK, we say footy as well. Oh, I'm gonna have a game of footy. Footy.
Yeah.
Let's go and play footy.
Did you know playing playing footsie is different?
Oh yes. Yeah. You don't want to get them confused, do you?
No.
I don't think of it as a gross thing.
I don't like feet.
I hate feet. Okay.
You've got a feet phobia.
Playing footsie is like, say you're like when you're a teenager or something, and you're sitting at a table across the table from a boy you like or something. If your feet like touch or something, that's playing footsie or whatever.
Oh, no. You don't want to get the wrong person, though, do you? You have to be careful.
Casey will not be doing that with her husband ever.
Until they touch my feet, I'm like, ew, gross, get out of here. But I've been married for 24 years, so 23, almost 24. So teacher Kelly said, I call the part that the water comes out the tap, but the whole piece is the faucet.
Oh, like it's
Marianne said, wow, you guys are still here.
Is the faucet?
What's
I
that?
thought just the handle was the faucet. I didn't know that the whole thing is a faucet. It's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
It's interesting we don't even know our own words.
I think there's a different idea in different places. And where I'm from, since I live in Kansas City, so it's city right near the country. So, and also it's right on the line between Kansas and Missouri. So, or my grandpa would have said Missouri. So there's different pronunciations. My grandpa talked with a country accent. He talked different than me, you know? So I would always like smile listening to my grandpa on the phone because he talked very Southern, even though he born and raised from here, but in the countryside, you know?
Oh,
interesting.
I love that accent.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's endearing to me because it's my grandpa's accent. And he always wore cowboy boots. He was his whole life.
Oh, how sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's lovely.
Cool. Good impression of my granddad.
Oh my God. So Norfolk is rural for England. And what shall I say? Get you on home. Where you going? I ain't gonna do that. Oh, that Lucy. Oh, she's lovely. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's such a beautiful girl.
Aww.
He does flatter me, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I love my granddad's accent too.
Yeah, it's very Norfolk, yeah, which is good. It's nice to keep, I think it's nice to have regional accents still. It makes it more interesting.
A lot of them are disappearing, aren't
Yeah.
they? But
Yeah, I think we do speak more Norfolk when we go home, for sure.
Yeah.
When you're talking, when you're talking to other people from there, you do kind of mirror more how they talk. Sorry, I just got my eye on the puppy. I don't know if she wants to go.
And I would catch myself when I was talking to my grandpa on the phone. I would start speaking a little bit with his accent, like, "Hey, Grandpa, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Talking a little bit country with him.
Yeah.
Marianne said ZA is a slice of pizza.
Oh, it's that.
Oh,
So,
never heard that.
Like
where's that from, Marianne?
Yeah, where's that from?
She's from St. Louis. Is that from St. Louis?
I
Ah,
don't know.
Missouri.
did you pronounce that Za? Za?
Unless I'm reading it wrong, but it shows ZA.
Z-A. Oh.
I don't know. I haven't heard that one, but
no, that's
No,
a new
that's
one.
new. Yeah.
Oh, Chica Evelyn, I have something to show you and something to surprise Mum.
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Mississippi.
Oh.
MISSISSIPPI.
Yes! Oh, you guys did a video where you said, "How do you spell Mississippi?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't know. Is there two S's or what?" So I sent her a little video comment. I was like, "We say it like this: MISSISSIPPI."
I was like,
I spell it because we have that little kind of.
Yeah.
As she was saying it, I was like,
Yeah, I'm like,
it's easy. Make one for Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, you have to spell that too.
I can spell it, but I don't have a fun thing for it. Wow, guys, it is already
wow.
12:15.
Marianne says she lives in Missouri, not Missouri. Because my grandpa is from Missouri. You're from Missouri because you're from St. Louis. It's a city.
Is that where the ZA comes from? I really want to know. I've never heard that before.
So you'll have to interview her and ask her.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, guys? It is like after 12. I mean, I'm having a blast here, but I don't want to keep all of you guys.
Time flies when you're having fun. It's been super fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting us.
And thank you for staying late. We really appreciate
it.
it.
About the time mix up. Oh,
I'm sorry about that. I feel bad. I'm glad you guys could stay, but all we did was reverse it. So we still have 13 friends in the chat. They're so sweet.
Oh, lovely.
Hi, everyone.
Everyone loves Evelyn. Hey, Joshy.
Yeah.
Oh, and what do you call a diaper in England? Is it a nappy?
Nappy.
How do you say it?
Nappy.
You was on the television.
So you take a nap? Sorry, my kids are all decided to invade my office. Do you take a nap?
Yeah, we take a nap. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So we do take a nap.
And then a nap.
Mommy. Yeah, probably if you can.
So and then also in England, what are pants?
Trousers.
Oh no, I mean if I say the word pants, what do you think of?
Oh, rubbish. Oh, if you're pants, you're rubbish.
Oh.
Oh God, you're pants, Evelyn. You're rubbish.
I thought. What do you call underwear? See, I'm still
pants.
Knickers, briefs.
Yeah. I would say knickers for girls and pants for boys.
Yeah, or boxers.
Yeah.
Or boxers for boys.
But pants also means rubbish.
Yeah,
that's rubbish. Yes, pants.
Oh, I've never heard that term.
Oh, so if I go to England, because I heard somebody was talking Maybe someone visited England and they were talking about pants. They were misunderstood for thinking they were talking about underwear.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, she wants to show you the sandal.
What did she
Deborah is 4 years old. She has a dolly sandal in her hand. She wanted to.
Oh, lovely.
Wow.
Flower on them.
Yeah, it has a
Oh, flower. Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, I love it.
Mommy, I want to go to the other side.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah.
Cindy said, wow, I haven't gotten anything done at all today so far.
See?
Teacher Kelly said we've got 12 hours to do feedback. She hasn't done feedback yet.
No, I need to do some feedback too.
Lucy, I was wondering, when you are teaching VIPKid, do you try to talk in an American accent, or how do you do that?
Well, someone
No, I
missed that
never
part of
change
the
my
interview.
accent, unless it's something like very specifically American, like I'd say tomato rather than tomato, or something where the pronunciation's obviously different. But no, I did wonder at first whether I'd be required to, but no one's mentioned it, so I haven't done it. I'm just kind of like hiding as this like British person. I felt like a bit of a fraud at first.
I live in America.
Yeah.
I am from America, I go, and they're like,
Yeah.
Really? I won't tell.
Yeah.
Cindy said she just doesn't want to go clean her bathroom, so she doesn't mind us talking.
Oh, horrible job. Worst job. I agree.
Yes.
Marianne said after tonight she has 7 days off. And she teaches like 100 classes a week.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Oh, enjoy your break. Yeah.
Yeah.
You earned it.
Marianne, tell us how many classes you teach. I think that's really what she does, right, Evelyn?
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Marianne teaches like 100 a week, right? Doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's taking 7 days off after tonight.
Good for her. Yes.
Because she's
Yes.
taught the same length of time as me, which is like a little over 2 years. And in that time, I've taught like 3,500 classes, and she's taught like double that. So
Wow.
taught a lot, like 6,000.
I mean, I knew she did a lot of overnights, but whew.
Do you know what time zone she's in? What time
Yeah,
zone?
she's in Central. She's in the same time zone as me. She just wakes up way earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, and she usually naps now, so
Well, I'll teach 4 classes every morning, and she'll sometimes teach 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Cindy said a few of the students have British accents, and Marianne said I have been teaching 100 to 105 for the past few months.
Wow. Gosh.
Per week.
How many do you teach, Lucy?
Well, I was teaching 4, but then when the new government laws came in, everyone lost an hour.
Mm.
So I do 6 now each morning.
6
And then
each morning. Yeah,
sometimes
that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do 6, now I do 4, but I teach a couple in the evening, so it makes up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a Peppa Pig question.
I might not know, but I'll try my best.
Oh, it's a song. I want to know whether you've heard of it before or not.
Oh, go on.
Peppa Pig, on her show, they sing a really sweet song that my student and I sang together. And it goes like this: peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony in all the world. Peace and harmony. Is that a song from England or just from Peppa Pig?
That does sound. I feel like we used to sing that in primary school, like elementary school. Yeah. It's been so long though, but it does ring a bell to me. It is familiar.
I'm trying to. It's more of a modern.
Yeah.
I mean, back in my day, we didn't.
The episode was really funny because each one of the children is assigned a different country. It's kind of like they have adult humor in there, kind of like about how the countries treat each other. Because they're playing on the playground and they're like, Germany and France won't share the sandbox, and they're not giving me a turn, and I want to play over there.
Oh, that's so funny.
And they're like, okay, kids, it's time to sing this song, and then they're singing about peace and harmony after they're fighting with each other. And I'm like, yeah,
I love it.
That's so cool.
I think everyone knows Peppa Pig, right?
Yeah.
Peppa
I mean,
Pig.
we do, but in case they don't know,
Yeah.
this is one of my Peppa Pig rewards.
Oh.
When I was teaching English in
Zebra is
Italy.
pronounced zebra because of Zoe Zebra.
Peppa.
Do you like Peppa Pig?
Oh,
Okay, well,
But I like Peppa Pig.
who is this?
Pedro Pony.
Okay, who is this?
Becca Rabbit.
Rebecca Rabbit. Who is this?
Danny Dog.
Danny
yeah.
Dog.
Oh, clever girl.
Susie Sheep.
Susie Sheep.
Oh.
It's ice cream.
That's
Ooh,
ice cream.
Do you
yum.
do you like to say people are cheeky? Are you a little cheeky girl?
Are you cheeky?
That's a normal word to say.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
Oh,
Deborah, are you cheeky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
It's a girl just like Peppa and Becca Rabbit.
Oh, very nice.
Her little voice.
One
Oh.
She's 4.
girls.
Lucy, were you starting to say something just now too?
I was just going to say, when I worked in Italy, I was teaching English in Italy, and they were obsessed with Peppa Pig. Like all the teenagers as well loved Peppa Pig, and it's just like such a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah.
Is this Peppa Pig?
That's like Japan and Hello Kitty.
Oh yeah,
The
Hello
adults,
Kitty.
the kids, it was everywhere. So where in
Yeah.
Italy did you teach?
Oh, everywhere. It was theatre, and we did a tour.
Oh,
So I was so lucky. We went up and down the country into schools and took this little play, and they were able to like read along, and they had some lines that they could shout out to us. It was a nice little job. That I liked that job a lot. But
you
that's
didn't come
kind
through
of
Germany, did you? Because we had performers come to the schools and perform English plays for us, and they were from
that's
England.
probably a similar thing. I think a lot of the European countries. I know a lot of my friends have done it in Spain as well.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice idea.
Yeah.
You get
Oh,
to see a
I
lot of the
love Italy.
country.
One day in a house.
I had a cup of juice and something fell down. I thought it was the cup. I'm like, oh no. 'Cause
No,
Oh.
it's
there's cords down there. I don't want, but it was just a empty bowl that fell. Sorry.
All
Phew.
right. Well,
4 children. I have a 5-year-old daughter, Esther, a 4-year-old daughter, Deborah, 2-year-old son, Joshi, and I have Caleb's about to turn 4 months old. He's a baby.
Wow. You have your hands full then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must be
Do they say
superwoman.
that in
Evelyn.
England? You have your hands full?
You have your
Yeah.
hands full. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very
I
busy.
in America all the time, and I don't fully understand that expression, like what the purpose of it is, because people just, every time I go to the store, you have your hands full. Yeah.
Mommy,
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
zebra.
You want a zebra? Only if you say zebra.
Zebra.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah. I'm so proud.
You can say
she's like, what? What are you guys laughing at?
whatever you want. Zebra. There you go.
Mommy,
Well, Evelyn, I hope you had a super fun birthday today.
Yeah.
Thanks to you guys, I did. Now I'm gonna try to plant some plants in my garden. Oh,
Oh,
also on Peppa Pig, I learned all my British terms from Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig calls like her yard the garden, just like the grassy area.
yeah.
It's also called a garden for.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't say yard, do we really? Garden,
So
no.
that's why my kids are confused about that term, because they'll be like, "Mommy, can we play outside in the garden?" I'm like, "I don't have a garden outside, honey. How many plants planted?" And now I'll be like, "Stay out of the garden, play in the yard," you know.
Or in the beer garden.
The beer garden.
Yes.
What's a beer garden?
Beer garden, that's like in the restaurants out back in Germany, they have the beer garden. You can eat back in the back outside.
Yeah. Same in the UK. Beer garden,
Yeah,
yeah.
beer garden.
You would say like a patio, right?
Mommy,
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
patio, but
Yeah.
there might be
But
there
There
might be some grass.
Yeah, there's
like
often
yeah.
some grass. Then, yeah.
Beautiful, Evelyn.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, gorgeous.
Mama looks pretty like that. Yeah.
Very gentle. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Feels gentle.
All right, and let's see.
Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for answering ours.
Yeah.
That was super
I love
fun.
languages and accents and learning about other cultures and everything and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Super
definitely.
fun.
Yeah, I feel like we've learned something too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We'll have to do this again with the different terms because I'm sure we both
Yeah.
have a list still.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have one more question. Sorry. What are these in England?
Flip-flops.
Flip-flop.
Oh, you do call them flip-flops.
Or sandals, maybe?
Like that, they're flip-flops, really, aren't they?
But I want to know, what did they call it 20 years ago?
Flip-flops?
Yeah, I don't know another word.
Yeah, I've always called them flip-flops, right from...
What word are you thinking of?
When I was a child, my mom always called them thongs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thongs. Yeah, they could have been called thongs, actually.
I think flip-flops is like a newer, this generation term.
I think they were called flops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who called them thongs in England or something?
Yes, I think we did. I think we did.
You're
I'd
right.
forgotten that.
I think that must be quite an old word because I've never used that.
Yeah,
word
I
for
think we
them.
did. Growing up, I think we called them thongs.
Yeah, that's funny. The first time someone asked me if I wore thongs, I was like, can't answer that one.
That's like at school, people were trying to prank my brother kind of, and they were like, "Do you wear thongs?" And he was like, "On my feet." So,
how funny.
Awesome.
Kind of now, flip-flops to me was a term that only started like maybe probably 20 years ago. When I was 12 was probably the first time I heard the term flip-flop, because before that, when I was a child until like 12 years old, it was always thongs, at least in my family. And I feel like flip-flop is kind of a newer term, but I don't know. Maybe we got that term from England. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to Google that one too.
Yeah, we'll have to look.
I've only heard flip-flops until, like I said, I moved to the South for Florida.
So maybe it's a northern term. See, I live in Kansas, so we borrow terms from the north and the south. And in the north, they say that Kansas is a part of the south, and in the south, they say that Kansas is part of the north, but we're in the middle.
So you get best of both worlds.
Yeah, sounds like it.
When they had the Civil War, Kansas was a neutral state, so they didn't fight with the North or the South. So we're peacemakers.
Yeah, it's like Switzerland.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Switzerland.
Yeah, beautiful.
So beautiful. So expensive.
It is, but it is so beautiful.
Yeah. We went to the Zurich Zoo and we were like, we can't stay the night here. We have to get out of Switzerland before we can spend the night. But
at least you got to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we drove through there every time for baseball to get to Italy.
Oh wow.
So,
that was a nice drive.
Yeah.
I have a little one who needs a nappy change, so I have to go.
Change that nappy. Yeah.
Goodbye, Evelyn. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Bye, Brit Girls. Thank you so much. And everyone in the chat, thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.